You know, some people are like, this fool's a fucking asshole. He's a fucking arrogant bastard. He's just a big dick big. He's just a big dick beast. He's just fucking arrogant. Look, there's a reason why I'm this fucking cocky. Pun intended. Look, this is what I was writing down. 824.20. Euro still within 117, 119 range. Flirted with 119.50 for about a day before reverting back to down to 117s. Sell 119 call, still valid even after about a month. End of year target 116. That was in 2020. Long palladium tips, munis, corps, high yield, basically all spread sectors. Avoid govies. Short S&P, long NDX, the NASDAQ. That trade should still profit until year end. Short gold to fund palladium, purchase short treasury to fund munis, high yield corps under 7 years maturity. 10-year under 80 bips by year end, steepening in belly of the curve, capture the roll down. Go along 3, 7, 15 treasury butterflies. Max yield to worst effective duration. No V-shaped recovery, GS, JPM, they're all wrong. Stock market does not define recovery. Increase in USD supply. Frictional supply chain costs burdened by consumer. Will be burdened by consumer. Basket of goods should increase except for rent and oil. Well, the oil call was a little, but that was temporary. That was just a correction to the fact that it was so fucking low. Need to take a closer look at Eurozone and Bank of Japan central bank coordination. ECB should increase stimulus proportionally to US, nullifying any weakness in US dollar against the currency. What went wrong? Robinhood not factored into analysis. Tech companies command a large portion of market weights, lack of structural frictions associated with customer acquisition, product development. Say 9220. Same story with the euro. Need to look at funding markets a bit more. Blah, 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 blah. Here's what I told that stupid bitch and other stupid bitches. Euro, it looks like the market is looking for any excuse for euro strength. However, I disagree fundamentally with the current valuation against the dollar. The ECB will begin its own round of stimulus, and with a fragmented economy, cannot compete against the US. It has rallied quite a bit on a risk-on correlation, but so have other traditional alternative assets, which make more sense from a cyclical standpoint. Some people might not get that, but some of you do. That stand to benefit from fiscal stimulus. See copper, hot rolled steel, etc. Currently, it has exceeded the 120 handle, but this rally might be short-lived, and selling some 122 calls might be a good entry point from an economic perspective. Do we really think that the Eurozone is 12% better than the US versus the Euro? 108 versus 120 handle. No, some people bought it. Stupid people. A lot of people. With COVID cases rising, vaccine distribution issues, lackluster economic reports out of Germany et al. Not sure what that's feasible, but then again, anything can happen in FX. Yes, anything can happen, but still, I didn't buy it. Reflation, inflation, stagflation, which reminds me of PIMCO. The market rhetoric is for the Fed to raise rates. Inflation is going to overshoot. We're all going to need wheelbarrows full of cash to pay out our bills. Okay, maybe the last one was a bit sarcastic, but some market participants are buying the news and selling the 10-year. The break-even is still a different story. We look at 5, 10 versus 30 tips. Break-even, we see that we're looking at roughly 2.3% for the 10-year, which is a bit aggressive. The economy is like a deflated balloon full of COVID vaccine holes. No matter how much air stimulus we blow into it, there are holes that will not allow it to fully inflate to where it was pre-COVID. Any signs of a 10-year at or above 1.7% could prove valid entry points. So basically, my point there was like stagflation. If there is any sort of inflation, it's going to be stagflation. I didn't tell them outright. I told some of the PMs at PIMCO because I knew they would fucking understand what I was talking about. I talked to these guys in FX. They don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. You know, all I do is make markets, which is fine. Don't get me wrong. It's great. It's great. It's a business, you know, buying and selling things. But anyway, like when it comes to like economic perspective and like economics is an art for a reason. Plain and simple. No matter how you could have a PhD and like whatever. You could use a supercomputer and have all these algos, and you could have, you know, one guy with a calculator, and the guy with a calculator could beat you, just like a regular guy, an artist, some would say. Anyway, Ultra Vegito doing great things every day of the week since 2020. Let's go. Probably before that as well.